Hi Libra, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check. This is for the week of May 17th through the 24th. This is for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I want to thank all of you who've been watching my readings. I love doing them for you, and it's been a lot of fun for me, so thanks for the support and thanks for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing videos. I really appreciate that. If you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And tap the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about once a week. I did have somebody tell me they couldn't find my seasonal readings, which were for May, June, July, August. Those were posted about 2 weeks ago, so you'd have to scroll back a bit. Sorry, I haven't created playlists. But anyway, those are out, so if you're looking for summer, there's some information there. And time is fluid though, okay? So we're going to do this for the week, but the energy may have already started and may continue for a while. We'll see what the cards have to say. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, don't try to jam yourself into a reading. Look at another part of your chart. And if you don't know, there's a lot of resources online to find out your chart, and I found some of them to be pretty accurate. So you can always do that too, to find out what your rising sign is, or moon or Venus, if this is your sun sign. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. May 17th through the 24th for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Libra. Here we go. Now, if you're new here, we go day by day with the weeklies. So we start off here with Sunday. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. Monday, you have the Two of Wands. Tuesday, the Eight of Wands. Wednesday, you've got Temperance. Thursday, you have the Ten of Cups. Nice. Friday, you've got the Empress. Wow. Saturday, you have the Sun. And then you end on the High Priestess. Awesome reading. Oh my gosh. I mean, when you have this many major arcana in a reading that has this few cards, it's powerful. These are the trump cards of the deck, okay, of the Rider-Waite deck. And you'll notice with me, I don't use a lot of cards. In fact, I was watching an interview with a woman about tarot on Gaia TV, and this woman is just throwing down cards. I mean, I swear to God, she used all 78 cards. It was just a mess. She did a Celtic cross and then just started throwing cards all over it. And it was interesting, and when he kept asking her the same questions over and over again because she wouldn't answer him. I don't know if she was able to read the cards or not, but it was kind of funny to watch. But anyway, I won't do that. I like to keep the energies clean because there's clarity here. The cards tell a story. God, I love this deck. So anyway, before we begin here, we do have, just to give you an idea of the elements and the signs involved. You've got Sagittarius, you've got Leo, you've got Taurus. You have Wands here, so certainly could be Sagittarius you're dealing with. But you've got fire and earth here too, and water. So you've got, you have fire, earth, water. So anyway, you start off here with this Eight of Pentacles, and this is definitely, you've been working at something here, Libra. Some of you, maybe something to do with work where you've been working hard and there's a payoff, or you've been, even for some of you, you may have taken on a side thing, like doing some driving for Amazon or Shipped or something like that, where it's a side job that I think you're going to continue. Even though that's not your regular job, I do think you're going to be back at work, but I think you're going to continue that because you figured out some revenue. Because really, Shipped in and of itself, it's not like a great payout until you get good at doing it. Because I think it's only like $5 per sale and then 7.5% of the total bill, and then you can get tips. But I think for you, you're going to get, whoever this is for, they're going to get some customers that like them and are going to give them good tips, and it's going to be worth your while maybe on the weekends just to do some Shipped orders, continue to do that, and save some money, but I do think you've been working hard in general, so that was more for the work life here. I think that there's it's kind of a slow and challenging way to a comfortable life, okay? So I do see you continuing. It's like you're getting little bits of progress, but keep going, because you're about to put all the elements together here. So you've got on Monday, again, this is also a great card. You're holding the world in your hands here. It's like he's got the world in his hands. And so with this Two of Wands here, it's all about action. You may have a choice to make here, like I said, with some kind of project, some kind of work project. And that is just for the beginning of the week. I do feel love coming through very strongly here in the rest of the reading. But it's like I said, you've got the world at your fingertips and things are starting to really make sense. You're building some momentum. You're moving forward. This is a favorable card too, by the way, because some readers make it like really indecisive, but the traditional meaning of it it is about contemplating and looking at things, but it's not in a negative way. Wands are powerful. Wands are always about action. They're always about moving forward. And here you go on Tuesday. You've got communication coming. Now, for some of you, you may have had kind of an on again, off again thing, and there's somebody who wants to reconcile with you. You've got two different things coming in. You've got somebody who wants to reconcile, and they're going to be reaching out. But you also have somebody who wants to take things to the next level. They want to get serious with you. They want that, happy home life. They want to get situated and settled. I think this quarantine was an eye-opener for them. And either way, for both storylines, it was a real eye-opener, and they realized that, kind of being single and having all that freedom and stuff can be nice, but when you're in a situation like that, it can be very lonely. And they're going to communicate. There's going to be communication for sure coming in. And, it's going to give you a very nice energy. You're moving forward here. And there's an emotional tenor to this card, okay? There's a flow, between the two cups. There's water flowing. It's Sagittarius energy. I do feel that there's healing here. There's if you were with somebody before and it was on again, off again, there's great healing to come forward in that. Now, if that's not for you, that's not for you. But Libra, there's somebody here that wants to heal some heartache with you. And I don't know that they recognize the level of pain that the breakup caused. I don't know that they felt... I don't know if they knew how... They didn't... I don't want to say this. I don't want to say it in a way that makes it sound... I guess I'm just going to say it like they didn't know how much you really cared about them. They just didn't seem to recognize that. And I think they were just kind of cavalier about the whole thing. But there's definitely great healing to come. Now you have this Ten of Cups. This Ten of Cups on Thursday. And this is a beautiful card. It's interesting because in the card... there's this couple rejoicing at this rainbow, and the rainbow comes after a storm, okay? So if you've had a shit storm for a while, you're going to be feeling a lot of relief. There's a rainbow coming, and like the parents are aware of it, where the kids are completely unaware of it. See how the parents are looking at it and the kids aren't? One of the things with reading cards is to really pay attention not only to the sequence of the cards in the reading, but the sequence of how the story was written in the deck. And then wherever your eye lands there's something communicated there through that. And of course I get other messages that I incorporate. But why I explain that is the kids they're oblivious to the rainbow. They're just dancing, playing, laughing. They're not rejoicing the way the parents are because there's sort of a naivete there. And that's kind of what I'm going with, where I'm getting somewhere with this finally. I feel like this person is naive in some way to the way that the pain was in your life. I don't think they're a bad person by any means. I just think maybe it was a long time ago too, and they were young and naive and self-centered. They were self-centered at the time and just didn't realize, but they want this Ten of Cups with you. This is a conclusion of a cycle, and it's a brand new beginning of something really beautiful. It's all the way through the rest of the week. So you have this Ten of Cups, and then you go right into the Empress. And, the Empress is the mother of the tarot, but she's also got quite a sort of a sexual chemistry energy with her. And I'm feeling that very strongly. This person's very attracted to you from a physical standpoint. There's great chemistry there, and they think you're beautiful. They do. They think you're beautiful inside and out, and they're proud to be with you. They're proud to be seen with you. I think it will be kind of one of those things where you may, if you don't like your picture plastered all over Instagram, you may need to tell them that, because they're going to want to show everybody. It's almost like, hear ye. They go, driving down the street like the town crier, letting everyone know. They just really have you on this throne pedestal. This also is a card of fertility too, so be aware of that if you're in a relationship and you are not interested in a baby at this time. Make sure you're very careful with family planning because there's fertility here. So Saturday, you've got the Sun. What a beautiful card to have next. And this is also, too, next to the Empress. Next to the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and the Sun. I'm going to say that again. There's definitely fertility indicated with this reading. So if you're trying to have a baby, that's great because it's indicated that this is a potential outcome. But if you're not trying to have a baby, be careful because when I see that lining up, it's definitely a story for somebody. It's victory, success. You know, it's the banner of victory that this baby holds. But like I said, there's an innocence about it. It's different than the world where she's an adult. This is, you know, again, you've got, I feel like after a time of a lot of upheaval, a lot of crisis, you've got a very positive energy coming forward towards you. And I think that the work that you put in at work, you're going to have a little bit of extra money when the dust settles, and it's going to be really nice just to have that cushion. You may just keep it right where it is, too. I'm feeling that for some of you. And then you end here on Sunday with the High Priestess. And, you know, the High Priestess, it's a psychic energy, but it's all about, you know, balance here. And this is a very religious card. She stands in front of it's a temple of Judaism, so that's really what she represents here. She's actually, the character was after the Pope of Joan. I don't know if people know this in the tarot. That's what the High Priestess was designed after, and it was a pope who was a woman disguising herself so that she could be a pope. So, true story. And so anyway, that's why this card oftentimes represents dishonesty. It can, because she was being dishonest. She was pretending to be a man so that she could, you know, and it wasn't in a malevolent way. She was pretending to be a man so she could spread the word of God. I mean, it was in a positive way. But anyway, what I do feel like for you, what this is all about is I do think that somebody's feelings are going to be revealed. I think that there's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation, and go with your gut. You know, if your instincts are telling you, I've got one life here, I have one life to live, and I'm attracted to this situation, I'm going to go for it. Do it, because you only get this one life, and nobody else can live your life for you. So don't worry about what anyone else has to think about the Pope of Joan here. So anyway, we are going to end here with an oracle card for attracting more love into your life. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So even if you're single, that loving your brother, sister, kids, dog, mom, dad, whatever, that attracts more love to you. It attracts people. It draws them in. When you're loving and kind, it doesn't matter who it's towards. And then we'll close things off with Ask and It Is Given from Abraham Hicks. Nothing happens without my having invited it. And I know that's hard to hear. When you understand the law of attraction, you are never surprised by what occurs in your experience, for you understand that through your own thought process, you have invited every bit of it in. Nothing can occur in your life experience without your invitation of it through your thought. So thoughts become things, you know, but on the flip side of that, and on, I guess, alongside of that, you can have, do, or be anything. All you have to do is see it in your mind, and you can create it in your reality. So I love you so much, Libra. I'm glad you have this reading for this week, and I will see you again in about a week.